Hey everybody, how you doing out there? It's the Michigan Sports Fan number 2, and tonight I'm going to be doing my picks, NFL picks, for week number 9. Yeah, week number 9. Now letting you know how I did back in week number 8. Oh boy. Week number 8. I was 7-6-1, so I did pretty good, but not that great. But a lot of teams I picked, I thought they was gonna win, but they didn't. So hopefully this week my luck will happen. But we'll wait and see. Yep, we will wait and see. But to kick off week number 9, we got a Thursday night matchup. We got the Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Now, Baltimore's 7.5 favorite to win, over and under 49. Now, Baltimore, they beat Chicago 30-16 last week. And Miami, now they went on a wild game and won that one over the Atlanta Falcons 34-10. Now, which Miami team would show up? The one that played good against Atlanta, or what? Well, we'll wait and see, but I just don't see Miami upsetting Baltimore. But in this one, I'm going to go with the Ravens. The Ravens are a lot better. I know Lamar Jackson still isn't playing yet. But, that I got to go with them anyways. Henry, he played good last week as well. So hopefully this week he'll do the same. But yeah, I'm thinking on Baltimore in this one over Miami. Now for Sunday's slate of games, we got the Bears taking on the Bengals. Now Chicago's 2.5 point favorite, over and under 51.5. Now Chicago last week lost to Baltimore 30-16, and the Bengals, they lost a heartbreaking one due to the Jets 39-38. The final of that game was. Now, which Cincinnati team will show up? I know it's in Cincinnati. The Bears, I know they're 2.5 point favorite to win this one. Can they do it? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think. And which Cincinnati team will show up and play? That's what I'm trying to find out as well. But in this one, I'm going to go with the Bears. I think the Bears are going to be a lot better. And they're better. And hopefully they can get it going. So I'm picking the Bears. Next, we got my Detroit Lions I mean, Minnesota taking on the Detroit Lions. Now, Minnesota, they lost 37-10 to the Chargers last week. Well, a week from last week. Detroit had a bye week to get prepared for the Vikings. Now, Detroit's 8.5-point favorite to win this one. Over and under 47.5. Now, I know the Lions are supposed to have some more people back, so hopefully that will help them out. And I know J.J. McCarthy, now he's going to be starting. I don't know if any of you heard about Carson Wentz, but he is out for the year. Gotta have surgery. So Carson Wentz is out. J.J. McCarthy is going to start for the Vikings. I just don't think the Vikings are that good this year. I really don't. Going up against Detroit, I think Detroit's going to really walk all over this team. So in this one, I'm going to go with my Lions over the Vikings. You know, I want to see a good one, but the Vikings are not what they was last year. They're totally different. They are totally different. They're not the same Vikings that we played last year. But that's who I'm going to go for, my Lions over the Vikings. All right, next we got Carolina traveling to go play Green Bay. Now Green Bay's 12.5-point favorite to win. Over and under 44.5. Yeah, I just don't see Carolina going into Green Bay and upsetting them. Now I know Carolina, they lost to Buffalo. Green Bay, they got by Pittsburgh. I just don't see Carolina going into Packard land and beating them. So I'm going to go with the Packers in this one over the Panthers. Next, we got the Chargers taking on Tennessee. Well, traveling to go play Tennessee. Now, the Chargers, they won 37-10. And Tennessee, they lost big time to the Colts, 38-14. Now, Houston is 1.5. I mean, the Chargers are 10.5-point favorite to win. Over and under 42.5. I just think the Chargers are way much better than the Titans on paper. I really do. I just don't see the Titans upsetting the Chargers. The Chargers have been playing real good. You know, they played good against the Vikings, and I know they're going to play good against the Titans. So I'm going to go with the Chargers. In this one, I just don't see Tennessee upsetting it. No, I really don't. I really don't. So I'm picking the Chargers. Next, we got Atlanta traveling to go play New England. Now, New England is 5.5-point favorite to win. Over and under 45.5. Now, Atlanta, you know, they lost to Miami 34-10. And New England, they beat Cleveland 32-13. Which Atlanta team will show up. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I just don't see Atlanta going into New England and beating them. I really don't. Atlanta's struggling this year, and they're not what people thought they was gonna be. And New England, man, they've been surprising to me, really, really surprising the way they've been playing. So I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I just feel that they're gonna upset the Falcons. Until they can get it together, well, I'm not going to be picking them. That's for sure. All right, next we got San Francisco traveling to go play the New York Giants. Now, San Francisco's 2.5-point favorite, over and under 48.5. Now, the chart, now I know Houston beat San Francisco 26-15. And the Giants, they lost to Philadelphia 38-20. I just don't see the Giants upsetting the 49ers. Now, that could happen, but I don't see that happening. I know the Giants are going to be without a lot of their players, and the 49ers, I just think they're much better on paper than the Giants. So I'm going to go with the 49ers in this one over the Giants. I really believe that the 49ers are way much better than the Giants. I'm picking the 49ers. All right, next we got Indianapolis traveling to go play Pittsburgh. Now, Indianapolis is -3, over and under 50.5. Now, Indianapolis, they won last week over Tennessee 38-14. And Pittsburgh, they lost to Green Bay 35-24. Now, I know that Jones and the Colts are playing real good this year. Real good. Wow, I can't believe how good they've been playing. They have been one amazing team this year. And going into Pittsburgh would be a big win to upset old-timer Aaron Rodgers. But I'm going to go with the Colts in this one. I got my heart set on them. The way they've been playing this year, it's amazing. It really has been amazing how good these Colts have been playing. I just don't see them going into Pittsburgh and losing. So the Colts in this one over the Steelers. Next, we got Denver taking on Houston. Now, Houston, they coming off winners over 49ers. Denver, man, they are coming off winners over Dallas. Yeah, Dallas? Can you believe it? Dallas? Oh my God! I could not believe that one. And now Denver's going to be going to Houston and playing them. I just think that Denver is way much better than Houston on paper. Houston, they just haven't been able to get anything together this year. Some games have been good, some haven't been good. And Denver, man, they have been surprising. Beating teams that is more top priority than them. Like the Eagles. They beat the Eagles. And then beat Dallas. That is good. So I'm going to go with the Broncos in this one. I really am. I'm going with the Broncos. I think they're much better on paper than the Texans. Texans really haven't shown anything that they can win, but I know last week they did, but I think Denver's much better. So I'm going to go with the Broncos. Next, we got Jacksonville taking on Las Vegas. Now, Jacksonville's -3, over and under 44.5. Well, people, I'm going to tell you this. I don't care who wins, but this is kind of like a toilet bowl game. But I'm going to go with the Jags in this one. I know the Raiders, man, just haven't been playing good sometimes, and other times they have, but I think the Jags are much better. So I'm going to go with the Jags over the Raiders. Next up, we got the Rams. New Orleans trying to go play the Los Angeles Rams. Well, the Rams are 14.5 point favorite to win. Over and under 43.5. Now, I don't believe the Rams played. No, they didn't. They did not play last week. They had a bye week. Yeah, they had a bye week last week to get prepared for the Saints. And I just don't see the Saints going in and upsetting the Rams. Now, the Saints are going to be using a different quarterback. Can't think of his name right now, but I don't know if that's going to work on their advantage, but I just think the Rams on paper are better and equipped just to go out there and put a whipping on them. So I'm going to go with the Rams in that one over the Saints. Until the Saints can prove that they can win some games, yeah, then I'll pick them. But the Rams are in that one. Now, next, we got a good one here, people. We have a good one here. And I don't think I put that down, did I? Oh, yeah. And we got Kansas City traveling to go play Buffalo. Now, Kansas City's 1.5 point favorite. Over and under 52.5. Yeah, 52.5. Now, Kansas City, they won a big time over Washington, 28-7. And Buffalo, they won over Carolina, 40-9. This is going to be a good game here between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. This is going to be a shootout. I mean a shootout. This one will be for the record books, but in this one, I know the Chiefs beat my Lions, and they're on the roll now, so I'm going to go with the Chiefs in this one over the Bills. I just don't see the Bills upsetting the Chiefs. I really don't. That could happen. A lot of things have been happening this year in football, but I just don't see that going on. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I really am. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I could be wrong, and I bet you I will, but on paper, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. All right, next we got a Sunday night game. Seattle taking on the Washington Commanders. Now, Seattle's 2.5 point favorite. Over and under 46.5. Now, Seattle, they did not play last week. They had a bye week. And Washington had a bye week. Oh, no, Washington played. Seattle, I believe, had a bye week, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, they had a bye week, just like them. Yep, they had a bye week to get prepared for Washington. And I know Washington, man, they are really struggling. You know, got a lot of injured people on that team. And their main quarterback's still out and everything. And Sam Darnold, you know, I like how he's been doing for the Seahawks. So I'm going to go with Sam Darnold and the Seahawks to get it done and to defeat the Commanders. Now, we're jumping to Monday Night Football. We got Arizona taking on Dallas. Now, Dallas, you know, they lost big time. And Dallas, they are -2, 52.5 point favorite. Now, Dallas, they lost to Denver 44 to 24. Arizona, they did not play. They had a bye week to get prepared for the Cowboys. Yeah, to get prepared for the Cowboys. And Arizona had a bye week, so I just don't see Arizona going in and beating the Cowboys. The Cowboys are a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde team. They are. They are a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde team. And which Dallas team will come and play? I just think the Dallas team that, well, let's say, won last week. Yeah, 44 to 22 over Washington. I think that Dallas team is going to come out and play. Over the Cardinals, so I'm going to go with Dallas in that one. Over Arizona, I just think that Dallas is way better on paper and everything. Now, letting you all know, if you play fantasy football, and please do not use players from these teams. We got 4 teams that have a bye week. Cleveland, the New York Jets, Philadelphia, and Tampa Bay. Do not use players from these teams in your fantasy football league, okay? Just a little heads up. If you play fantasy football, remember, do not use any players from these teams, all right? All I got to say, But hey, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Can you do that? Also, if you're new and you came here, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to my sports channel. Also, do me a favor, leave in the comment box what you thought about this video. Do you agree with me, disagree with me? Let me know in the comment box below. I'd like to hear from you. Let me know how you did last week as well. You know, how did you do on your picks? I'd just like to know how good you did. But people, until my next video, they call me the Michigan sports fan number 2, and this NFL picks is over. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Thanks for watching.